Chögyam Akon Rinpoche, an eminent Tibetan Lama, who is the abbot of Dolma Lakang in the eastern part of the Tibetan plateau, is visiting the newly constructed Dolma Lakang that has been built at a height of 15,200 feet. The old Dolma Lakang was built at a height of 15,400 feet. Chögyam Akon Rinpoche is also the founding president of the charity Rokpa International, which has over 100 humanitarian aid programs in eastern Tibet. It is Rokpa International that is responsible for funding much of the reconstruction of the new Dolma Lakang. It is winter, and this was one of the highest, coldest, remotest places in the world. Now it is more accessible, since the opening of the world's highest airport of Chamdo, from where this group of vehicles arrives. Despite the icy winds, the hearts of the people awaiting this special convoy are filled with warmth to greet a person very special to them and their land. These are the people of the Sawa Gang mountain range in eastern Tibet. Akon Rinpoche's visit is a truly major event for the people of this whole area. Many ride on the traditional, small but hardy horses of the Tibetan highlands. Others have opted for the motorbike, which is extremely useful and popular for nomads of the 21st century. It is some 11 years since Akon Rinpoche's last visit. Now he has once again been allowed to return to his homeland, where his monastery, known as Dolma Lakang, is in the process of reconstruction. It is being rebuilt in a new location, easier to access than the historic site of Dolma Lakang, which lies some 5 kilometres over the hills. The reconstruction project at Dolma Lakang up until now has been in 2 main parts: the Labrang and the actual temple known as Lakang. To signify the esteem in which Akon Rinpoche is held, the welcoming procession played traditional musical instruments. Dolma Lakang was founded in 1110 by one of Gampopa's disciples. In the beginning, Dolma Lakang was a retreat in the nomadic camping style of tents. Jalwan Dechen Dorje was a Tertian whose purpose was to find 108 Guru Rinpoche statues and build 108 monasteries dedicated to each of the statues, Dolma Lakang being the largest. In the 17th century, he erected a more permanent temple, constructed of traditional materials. He also constructed a Guru Rinpoche statue, 3 stories in height. This more enduring temple housed many precious relics and Buddha statues, including a Shakyamuni Buddha statue of similar quality to the Jowa Buddha statue in Lhasa. It is said that both these Shakyamuni statues were built at the same time. Dolma Lakang was also famous for its vast numbers of scriptures and learned texts. For example, the 5-fold treasury of Palpung, the collected teachings of Gampopa, and various medical and astrological texts from the collection printed at Dege. The monastery complex was extensive. There were 5 different retreat buildings and 6 temples, dedicated to the local deities and to the Mahakala protectors and Tara. Then there was the main monastery building and the Labrang. Living accommodation existed in the form of monks' houses and lay community houses. There were also 4 nunneries within the perimeters of the monastery. But a little further away from the centre, up the sacred Kula Mountains. Each nunnery placed in a prominent position, facing each of the 4 directions. There were a further 27 retreat communities connected to Dolmalakang, beyond the monastery boundaries, in very remote areas. From Dolmalakang, it took at least 6 to 7 days' journey by horse to reach them. Many thousands of people came for blessing over the 2-day visit. As work on the main monastery temple is still incomplete, the Labrang building is currently serving many purposes, including putting up the Sangha for the time being. There is still a lot to be done. Further developments include accommodation for the monks, a college for their training, meditation retreat centres, a series of nunneries, a local healthcare project, an orphanage with schooling facilities, and also the construction of large sacred artefacts, such as Guru Rinpoche images, stupas and so forth. The development of tourism projects will also provide employment for the local population. The environment is also of great concern. There are plans to develop solar and wind power energy. Due to climate change, now very little grass grows for the animals, so water irrigation projects will be required to again make the land fertile.